You probably have heard of Newt Gingrich. This is a guy who wants to be president of the United States. He wants to protect marriage, so to speak, um, from gays being able to marry. I mentioned this. He's been married. He's on his third marriage, um, at least his third marriage. He divorced his first wife when she was sick in the hospital bed. He gave her divorce papers, but he wants to protect marriage from gays who just want one marriage. Well, he's just not hostile to people who are gay. He's hostile to atheists, which is no surprise. For all this supposed talk about him being a real intellectual, he's really just Pat Robertson dressed up. He's definitely on the religious right in the whole Republican Party, just making appeals to the religious right. Well, he was speaking, and wow, I mean, he was speaking at the Republican national debate in Las Vegas. I can't believe they even bother putting him up on the podium. I mean, he has less chance than Santorum, doesn't he? But he stated that an atheist has no business in the White House. He said, "Does faith matter? Absolutely. How can you have judgment if you have no faith? How can I trust you with power if you don't pray? The notion that you are endowed by your Creator sets a certain boundary of what we mean by America." And he also said that Americans should value religion first above morality and knowledge. They do that. In Iran and Saudi Arabia, they value religion much more above morality and knowledge. And they pray. And, they have great judgment, don't they? Those mullahs in Iran. No, I'm not saying the Christian right are like the mullahs in Iran. Either they're both theocrats. But we're not a theocracy, folks. And morality doesn't come at the point of just following dogma and doctrine of the Bible. I mean, that's unthinking. That's not using reason. That's not doing anything. That's just repeating what you're told. You get a child to do that. You could get a 5-year-old just to repeat whatever the Bible says. That doesn't require any skill. That doesn't require anything of being the president. If if your knowledge and if your ability to be president is based on just accepting blind superstition and even nonsense because you were told so as a child, dogma, and not thinking, you shouldn't be president. You shouldn't be a senator. You shouldn't be a representative. You shouldn't be a dog catcher. You know, if someone like Newt Gingrich is happy with his religious belief, it makes him happy, fine. But to appeal to such anti-intellectualism, to appeal to such nonsense, unfortunately helps him a little bit in the Republican primary, but he won't get nominated anyway. But it's just how much the theocracy, the theocratic wing of America, really wants to control our nation. They want everyone in positions of power, to be theocrats to some degree. But it's up to us to continue our founding fathers, people like Paine and Jefferson and Madison. Though they weren't atheists, I think a lot of them would be if they were alive today, they were Enlightenment era thinkers. They started the modern humanist movement, you can kind of say, by their thought, their desire for reason over dogma and doctrine. These are the people we need in power, once again, but someone like Jefferson or Madison aren't even religious enough to get elected today, which is sad, but true. Just a sad commentary on the United States.